Welcome everyone to Arts Class and Everything in Between. I am your host, aka Eileen the Little Crafter, and anything related to the Little Crafter Show and to Arts Class and Everything in Between can be found on my website, Eileen the Little Crafter. And as always, I will leave links down below to my blog posts where any links that are talked about on the show will be there to make it easier for everybody to find. Okay, so I kind of lost my train of thought there for a minute. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Cricut and their accessories. Now we're going to be talking about the machines. Last week or a couple of weeks ago I talked about the apps, which by the way guys, they are working extremely well. Like, they are so flawless. It's amazing. So I hope that if you do have a Cricut, you will check it out. Alrighty, so for those of you who don't know, the Cricut machine is a electronic, that's the word, machine that cuts out awesome little die cuts. The die cuts can be used in many different ways and cut from different materials. You can use vinyl for your wall, vinyl iron-on for your clothing, stencils to make wonderful stencils with paint. You can use them for home decor, clothing, anything you can think of. You can, trust me, you can make it with the Cricut. Pretty much. It's just amazing. And now you can cut SVG files. And I always forget what SVG files is, but those of you who know what SVG files are, trust me, you guys, this is huge. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how I got started with the Cricut. One night I was watching an infomercial and I just thought this was better than sliced bread. Tried to talk to David about it. And since I was half awake, half asleep, he had no idea what I was talking about. I was so excited and very incoherent that he had no clue. So I think maybe a couple of weeks or months go by and the infomercial is on, and I'm like, see, this is what I was talking to you about. So he bought me my first Cricut. Now, I'm going to let you know what Cricuts I have. I have the little mini Cricut, which the mat size for it is 6 by 12. Then I have the other one, which is 12 by 12. And then I have the Expression, which is mat size. It can cut with two mat sizes. This one is 12 by 12 and 12 by 24. And then I have the Imagine, which I believe only cut 12 by 12. And then I have the new one, the Cricut Explorer. So that goes to show you how much, excuse me, how much I love my Cricut, my Cricuts, and how much I believe in wood ProvoCraft. And again, I am not a paid spokesperson of any kind with ProvoCraft. I just own a lot of their machines, so that's the reason why I can give you my fair shake of their machines, because I own a lot of them. I know, I'm a little cray-cray. Okay. So, the older machines came, and then later on there was a few that didn't make it, like the Imagine. The Imagine basically is, I think, to explain it better, in its simplest form, was the first version of the Explorer, the Cricut Explorers. And what it was is, it cut, it printed all in one, but it didn't live up to the potential of cutting other materials as the Cricut Explorers do now. The other thing that the Cricut Explorers do not have is the self-containing of the cutting and the printing. You have to use your own printer to print out the image from different colors, of course, and it doesn't allow you to use different patterns like the Cricut Imagine did. So if you wanted a pink dress with fleur-de-lis or alphabets or whatever the case may be, you can have that while using the Cricut Imagine. With the Cricut Explorer, you could only use a pink dress, and you would have to go through a lot more different steps. If you had the cartridge with that pattern on it, like let's say it had letters or numbers or fleur-de-lis, music notes, which I love. If you had that little cartridge, the Imagine cartridge, you can print it out and change the color. So I love that about the Imagine. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that the Cricut will, not PurpleCraft, what I want to say is PurpleCraft will bring that function back, because I think that really sold a lot of people on buying the Imagine. And I did hear that was something in the works, but don't quote me on it. I hear things on YouTube, so I'm hoping, I'm praying that maybe in the future that will be something that will be available soon. The Cricut Explorers are fun. They're they're easier to use in terms of how to cut materials, and you don't have to use the settings. You can customize it. So if, like, let's say you have a glitter paper and the setting that the Cricut PurpleCraft provides is not sufficient enough, you can customize it so that it will cut without any ripping and tearing. And that was one of my huge, big issues. And now with the Cricuts, with the new Cricuts, you can write out nice lettering. With the Cricut One, you would have to buy an adapter to do that. And I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 40 or 60% sure. I think it still prints. So you would definitely have to check that information out as well. I think it does, but I don't know if it doesn't. So I would honestly suggest that you guys do that. Do your research. And it is not, the Cricut Explorer and the Cricut Explorer 1 are, you would have to buy an adapter if you wanted to become wireless. A Bluetooth adapter, that's what I want to say. So that it communicates with your computer, that your computer and your Cricut, you won't have to use a wire. With the Cricut Air, it has the capability of scoring, printing, writing, all wirelessly. So that's a huge big plus. I didn't get it because it wasn't on the market. If it was on the market, I probably would have waited until the price went down, or I saved up enough money to get it. But I'm happy with my machine, and I'm super stoked to get my my Bluetooth adapter. And when I get more time, I promise to have up more videos on my have more videos up on my YouTube channel. I do have a couple of videos showing you how to use the older machines, like the Expression with the Cricut Craft Room. The Cricut Studio is really fun. I think that I love the way it's designed. I think that it's very streamlined, and it's easier to kind of imagine how everything would look. And I think it's much more easier than the Cricut Craft Room sometimes. Alrighty, guys, so if there's any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Whether you're listening to this on speaker or on YouTube. If you're listening to this on my blog, there's a little section called Contact Me. You can always leave me a question there. If you're listening on YouTube, Gmail, then send me a line. Go to my blog and you'll see a well, actually my website, a little thing on the left-hand side say contact me. And again, my website is eileenthelittlecrafter.com. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for listening. I'm a little tired. Just a little under the weather a little bit. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this podcast, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.